look. He's a Hispanic woman. Anyway, she's out there waiting, Hispanic woman. So I go into the boys and girls, fill out the form so my daughter can get into the boys and girls if she doesn't get into summer school, which I went to a school, and they said that she was put on the waiting list. Okay, so again, I want you guys to understand what it is they do, how they set up these scenarios. And you know, Negropeans and their religious belief system will believe, oh, this is God, because they're being manipulated by their leaders, right? And one thing that the US government and these white racist supremacists is not going to say is how they've created technology in which they can manipulate people, how they can condition people. You see the New York Predator Department over there? So as I went in there to speak to Mrs. I forgot what's her name? Mrs. Sanchez, right? And she's talking to me in certain words. She's saying, she's stressing, oh, you got to catch us, and what else? You got it, you know. And then she goes, and you're done, right? And then she goes, you know, Mr. King will contact you, right? And look, guess what? Watch, it says King everything, right? What it says here, King on my shirt, King everything. So again, I want you to understand how they will put these things in your mind, because once you're a microchip, they know every article of clothing you have, so therefore they can manipulate you and engage in manipulating the public into believing that it's some supernatural act of God and blah, 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 right? And unfortunately, too many of us are not smart enough because we have no technical background. We have no interest in understanding how technology is created to control our minds and to manipulate us. And like I said, you know, if the 1970s they can implant a microchip in the shoulders of a rhesus monkey to control the behavior, right? And this again in 1970, right? How advanced do you think they have become, right? And what we see with these Neuralink, whatever, that's just the public sector. That's just the public tech sector, right? That's not the military. That's not the highly classified weapons that they have built, right? Remember, so you got to understand what's going on. So again, this is, like I said, this is why black people are highly religious, because in order to control a people or a group of people, you have to make them highly religious. You have to make them ignorant, right? You have to keep them out of certain industries, technology, psychology, right? I mean, think about it, right? All of the important aspect of industry, I should say, in which people need to be self-sustained, to be defensive, right? Whether it be psychologically, whether it be technologically, whether it be weapons manufacturing, weapons, you know, they keep us out of it. So again, all that shit don't really faze me, because again, I already know. So that's why that mystical manipulation bullshit don't work on me anymore. It doesn't work. It may work on these Sambos and these Negropeans, but it doesn't work on me. All right? So yeah. They're not, again, and here's the thing. Once you learn the truth, it makes it very hard for them to fool you anymore. It does. It makes it very hard for them to manipulate you and control you. Right? Knowledge makes a man or woman unfit to be a slave. Right? My people are destroyed. Okay, you're Predator Department. See, you see, I keep saying, now they'll show up. They'll show up. You know, all I'm telling you. Right? When you know, you know. When you know, they can't manipulate you. Because again, they have played their hands too many times for me to see. And with my ability to look at things more deeper, right? they're going to try. I keep trying, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. All right? Because again, once you start to realize certain things and how the New York Predator Department will always show up afterwards, right? They were absent this morning. I didn't see them, right? But and even going to they did use the New York City. They'll use the traffic division at times, right? But as soon as they come out of their little manipulation, that's why again I expose it. See, they made thing by exposing it that, of course, the Negropeans and their religious mindset is going to be like, yeah. But again, I know better, right? Again, I know better. And that's why I exposed it in such a way to let you know that you got to do a research into this technology. Yeah, that's why The Wizard of Oz, I always mention that movie because it is so important, right? It is how the powerful, the wealthy, they harbor technology and they give us trickle-down technology while, again, they move society forward or backwards as they see fit. And we got to understand that. So, as black people, again, those of us who understand, they can no longer manipulate, right? But the vast majority of us, the Negropeans, will continue to be manipulated, and their children will continue to be manipulated, and they will have the passive mindset that the oppressive, those in the oppressive state and the group of people who are oppressive against other groups of people will continue to be that way, because the vast majority of those within the population, they have created a passive mindset in which, like I said, you'll see, maybe there's a reason why they invested in AI and building robots, right? And they show you these things in the movies. Sometimes the movies are how they will show you what's to come, but they put it, they always see in the movies, sci-fi movies, they put it way into the future, right? They talk about way into the future. Not understanding that these things are already, these technology, they already created it, or they're soon to be finished developing and implementing these same technologies, all right? So you got to understand that you got to know certain things. Okay? I'll talk to you guys in the next video.